What happens when you fuse a headcrab with an alien grunt? Well, it's simple. You get this monstrosity. And this, my friends, is the one and only zombie alien grunt. Now, this NPC isn't on any particular base that I could find. However, he has a bunch of really cool attacks. For instance, he's going to rush at you and try to, well, kill you like a typical zombie would, or even a grunt. And he's pretty quick, and he hurts. And I really do want to thank Omega in my Discord for suggesting this. If you guys also want to get a shout out, then check out my Discord down below, and you'll see a mod suggestions page. You guys are my saviors, because honestly, sometimes it's so hard to find the right mod some days. And Omega really came through with this one, because I love this NPC. Now, like I said, he's not on any particular base. However, the creator did an amazing job at making this NPC kind of unique. Everything from the sounds he makes to the chasing animations, which can get very intense very quick. Alright, now let's go over some of his moves. His basic attack is just a slap. And it's going to do about 10 damage, and that's his leap attack, which he can then follow up with a very quick jab that is definitely not going to feel good. Honestly, the animations look awesome. Like, I'm really impressed by this. I'm not trying to discredit the creator, but you know, it wasn't on a base or anything that I could find. It might be on the VJ base for all I know, but I was expecting it to be, you know, just a standard NPC, but this is actually kind of sick. Now, that dash attack is pretty potent, but he has an even more potent attack. That one is pretty good. I can't move. That was his dash attack, and it staggers you and knocks you out for a moment, or he can then pummel you with even more nasty jabs. And yes, he is just slapping me in the back right now. I did not want to get back shots from a zombie grunt today, but that's just how these things go sometimes. Now, the one thing I did notice about this NPC is he's kind of strange with his behavior, and he's ruthless. He does not have that VJ base issue where sometimes, you know, the NPCs can get caught up when they attack. No, he will be hitting you, and he's not going to slow down. And you could definitely tell by his movements as well, like he is out for blood. Alright, now what if you try to shoot him? Well, you're gonna notice he does not have a super large amount of health, but hey, the headcrab will jump off. So occasionally when you shoot, he will try to dodge like he did just right there. Now, the one thing I did notice is, depending on what other attacks he's doing, he might not do this as often as you might think. Like, that's his charge attack. And that's the effect you're supposed to get when you're knocked out. It's so hard to see, the audio gets muffled, and you're just getting wailed on by this dude. Alright, there we go, that was the dodge right there. So, it's not the most useful dodge. Oh wait, hold up. Now he's doing it a lot more. Oh, that's the charge attack. Oh, I can't move. Oh god. The animations look super cool. I like how the attacks actually feel different. Like, there's the leap, there's the follow-up, launches you, and then he goes right into the charge. Like, it feels like you're fighting almost like a boss in a video game, and that's pretty cool. Now, if you're not a fan of his low health, well, don't worry, you can change that in the settings, which we will go over really quick. But check this out. The headcrab jumps off of him, and this is a unique headcrab that is slightly differently colored. For instance, here's a standard headcrab, and here is the new one. You can see he's a little bit more green to fit the theme of the, well, zombie grunt. And also, in terms of health, oddly enough, the new headcrab has 2 more health than the original, which I think is kind of interesting. Alright, so what if you did try to wall yourself off with props? Well, unfortunately, he loves to break them, so that's not going to help you at all. Oh my god, and he is ruthless. Oh god. You know, it's funny, I thought he was gonna get stuck on things, but he doesn't really get stuck on many things. The only thing that does stop him is his animations resetting when he tries to do new attacks, but if you're not vigilant, he is going to be on your ass, like, instantly, and as we can see, I mean, he's not too far behind, and I'm going full bore sprint. Now, how can you stop this guy from chasing you? I mean, there's got to be something, and yes, there is a door. Alright, so I have him locked behind this door. We are safe. There's nothing that can hurt us. Thankfully, this is the ultimate end of this NPC. Oh. Yeah, about that door. Alright, now he does have the capabilities of busting down doors, and it looks really cool. I do think it has to be his charge attack, though, and the one thing I did notice about this NPC is that, well, he can't always bust down doors. Sometimes there are doors that he simply can't break down for whatever reason. And it could be this map. This map could very well be to blame. So do take that with a grain of salt. If you try this on a map with doors, you might get much better results than me. But if we go here, for instance, well, we could try to hide. Oh, well, you know what? I'm doing a bad example of showcasing this. Or maybe I'm doing a good example. I can't tell. All right, let's try this door. Surely he wants to come through. Whoa. Now that is another thing I noticed about this NPC is he's active. If he can't see you, he is going to be moving. Like, I don't know where he went, but he is gone. Dare I say it almost feels like a form of intelligence. Like, it's like he knows that he can't get to you, so he's going to wander somewhere else. Like, I really don't know where he went. He is so quick. But I'm actually glad that he's busting down the doors, because I was having an issue with that earlier. But I did just want to bring this up in case you were playing with this NPC and... Wait, did he bust down another door? What? Oh, he did. He busted down that door. You know what? Maybe he's picky. Maybe he doesn't want to cooperate. Maybe he wanted to bust that door down for some reason. Whoa. Hey, you can't do that. That's cheating. Alright, so right here we can see, you know, he's just kind of poking out. We can even shoot at him. And he has no desire to bust this door down. Alright, now going into the settings, there's really not too much, but you can enable or disable all of his attacks, like the charge attack, the knockout, the leap attack, and then the dodging as well, and then the breaking down doors and props, which we have shown all that, but you can also increase his maximum health, which I think this is pretty cool putting it on a slider. Now he's got 926 health, which is a lot tankier than he was before. I think that's super cool. So you can customize this guy to be as tanky or not tanky as you want it to be. Alright, I've gone ahead and spawned a bunch of them because apparently one of the abilities he has is squad alerting. I don't even know what that means, but I assume it means that he can let his homies know what's going on if they didn't know where we were. So pretty much, they'll all be coming after us, as you can see. Hopefully they don't cut us off, but I guess we'll find out. This is a fun NPC to run from, you know? He's not too quick, but he's definitely not too slow either. And depending on how tanky you make them, I mean, they could be pretty damn formidable. Let's see if we can actually hide in here. Maybe I can showcase the door issue once again. Oh god. He's out there. Oh, hi. So like I said, this is the issue I did kind of keep running into. They just kind of sit through the door like this. And opening it is definitely not something you want to do if you want to live. Alright, round 2. Maybe he'll bust this door down. I know one of these doors he likes to bust down. Now, it is possible to lose this NPC and to lose aggro, and I actually think that's a positive, because so many NPCs, you know, we've all seen the Facebook shorts where they just kind of wander around. Oh, look, he did find me. So they don't have omniscience, which I think, again, is a good thing. It's just tiring seeing NPCs chasing you all the time, every time. But with this one, there is a chance that you can kind of sneak around and lose him. Although when you do find him, he's going to let his homies know, and it ain't gonna be pretty. And there you guys have it. That was the zombie grunt NPC, and I love the idea of fusing two different types of NPCs or zombifying NPCs that you don't normally see in Half-Life. And this did it in an amazing way. Unique attacks, cool animations, and even some functionality that I didn't even expect. But of course, you guys are the ultimate judge. Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like, subscribe if you want. Links will be in the description as always. I want to thank you all so much for watching this until the end. Check out NecrosVideos down below. And have a good day, guys. Until next time, farewell.